Welcome all of you in online teaching learning process. We have started paper number 7 and name of the paper is Inorganic Chemistry, in which we have started unit number first, coordination chemistry. And in our last video we have seen description of the terms ligand, coordination number, coordination sphere and effective atomic number. And in this lecture we will see IUPAC nomenclature of coordination compounds. So our point is IUPAC nomenclature of coordination compounds. So nomenclature of coordination compounds in the case of inorganic chemistry or coordination compound, as always the name of the cation appears first, then the anion is named last. That is, cation named first, then after that anion will be named. Ligands are listed alphabetically before the metal. That is, prefixes denoting the number of a particular ligand are ignored when alphabetizing. That is, ligands are named alphabetically before the metal and prefixes denoting the number of particular ligands. For example, in the case of CONH3 Cl twice, so the name of this coordination compound will be takes place as pentaamine chloro cobalt 3 chloride. So here amine alphabetical ligand first one, then chloro ligand one, and last one anion. So pentaamine chloro cobalt 3 chloride. So in the case of IUPAC nomenclature of coordination compounds, a comprehensive system of nomenclature of coordination complexes was developed by scientist Werner, and certain modifications of this system were found to be necessary to make it more specific and correct. So International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry has suggested some modifications, and these are the rules. Then first rule, that is order of naming the ions. The positive ion is listed first, followed by the negative ion. So already we all know that is cations listed first, then anions represented lastly. So in the complex of CrNH3 Cl thrice, as the complex ion is positive, it should be named first, following the chloride ions. Thus name of this complex will be hexaamine chromium 3 chloride. That is hexaamine chromium 3 chloride. Then order of listing central metal and ligands within the complex ion itself. Ligands are named first alphabetically and then the metal. And third rule, the accepted endings for ligands are summarized below. Negative ligands end with the either IDE, ITE or ATE. That is, E is replaced by O. For example, NH2 minus amide group, so E replaced by O, amido. NO2 minus nitrite, that is represented as nitrito. Then SO3 minus sulfite ion, that is sulfito. Then CH3CO minus acetate ion, acetato. Then SCN minus thiocyanate ion, thiocyanato. NCS minus isothiocyanate, that is isothiocyanato. N3 minus nitride, that is nitrido. NH2 minus imide group, represented as imido. Then CO3 minus carbonate ion, represented as carbonato. And C2O42 minus oxalate group, represented as oxalato. Some common ligands end with IDE. Here IDE is replaced by O. For example, Br minus bromide ended with IDE, but in complex it is represented as bromo. Cl minus chloride, that is chloro. Cn minus cyanide, represented as cyano. Then OH minus hydroxide, represented as hydroxo. Then O minus minus oxide represented as oxo. Then O minus minus peroxide is peroxo. Then for example, in case of neutral ligands which are named as the molecules of course there are few exceptions. For example, in case of ammonia, NH3, ammonia common name, but in complex it is represented as amine. Then CO, carbon monoxide, represented as carbonate. Then NO, nitric oxide, that is nitrosil. Then H2O, water, represented as aquo or aqua. Then rarely occurring positive ligands end in IEM, that is NH2 NH3 plus hydrazinium, H3O plus hydronium, NO plus, that is nitrosilium or nitrosil or also nitrosonium. Free radicals are named as their own names, that is CH3 is represented as methyl, C2H5 is ethyl, C6H5 is phenyl, CH3CN, that is acetonitrile or methyl isocyanate. Then numerical prefixes, the prefixes, that is di, then tri, tetra, penta, hexa, hepta or septa, octa, nona, deca, undeca, dodeca, etc. are used to indicate the number of identical ligands attached to the same metal center, but mono is generally omitted. Further, the prefixes bis, tris, tetra, case, etc. are used before the name of ligands having complicated structure or chelating ability, or prefixes di, tri, etc. according to the, and name of ligand is placed in brackets. For example, that is Ru NH3 Cl twice. The name of this complex compound is pentaamine dinitrogen ruthenium second chloride. Then in case of second compound, that is Cu CH3CO CH double bond COCH3 twice, that is bis acetyl acetonato copper second group. Then NiPF3 4, that is tetrac is phosphorus 3 fluoride nickel, but oxidation state of nickel is 0. Then CrC2O4 thrice 3 minus, tris oxalato chromium 3, COEN thrice 3 plus, that is tris ethylene diamine cobalt 3. The prefixes di, tri are used to indicate the number of atoms of same metal present in a polynuclear complex. An example is NH3 NH2 CO NH3 NO3 5. That is, here are 10 amine groups. So decaamine, mu for bridging, amido, dicobalt 3 nitrate. Then in the case of naming the bridging ligands, ligands that bridge two coordination centers designated by the Greek letter mu for bridging, which is repeated before the name of each different kind of bridging ligand. So in the case of this complex, that is NH3,4CO, but in the case of at the bridging point there is a NH2 group and NO2 group, and after that there is also NH3,4 and ended with NO3,4. So it is named as octamine mu amido, that is there is a 8 amine group. So this is a octamine mu amido mu nitrito dicobalt 3 nitrate. So this nomenclature for bridging ligands. If the complex has number of same bridging ligands, then the number of is indicated by di, tri. According here, bridging ligands are named. For example, complex having FeCO3 CO thrice and FeCO thrice, and at the bridging group there are 3 carbon monoxide groups. So the nomenclature is mu tricarbonyl hexacarbonyl diiron 0. If the bridging ligands bridge more than two metals, then mu3, mu4, etc. are used accordingly. So these are the examples, that is Be4O CH3CO6. So here the nomenclature is mu4 also, mu hexaceto tetraberyllium second. Here oxo means O minus minus group, bridges 4 beryllium atoms, hence mu4 is used. Then there are some ambidentate ligands. What are ambidentate ligands? That is ligands having more than one donor atoms but links through only one atom at a time is called ambidentate ligands. And examples are SCN minus, NO2 minus, CN minus. In exam they will ask which of the following is the ambidentate ligands. That is more than one donor atoms are available. Here element attached is indicated by placing its symbol in a bracket following the name of ligand. For example, thiocyanate when links through sulfur, it is named as thiocyanato S. If links with nitrogen, then it is called thiocyanato N. In case of NO2 minus links with nitrogen, it is named as nitrito N, while through oxygen it is named as nitrito O. Abbreviations: ligands having complicated and long names are abbreviated and are used in the formula of the complexes. Then some of the examples are, that is benzene having the chemical formula C6H6 and abbreviation is BZ. Then the structure having 2,2-bipyridine, so abbreviation is BIPY, BIPY. Then diethylene tetraamine, NH2 CH2 CH2 NH CH2 CH2 NH2, so it is a diene. Then dimethyl glyoxyl, so it is a DMG short form. Ethylene diamine EN, ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid, the structure having EDTA formula, that is EDTA short form. Then glycine NH2 CH2 CO minus GLY. In unspecific acid, if there is available, then it is represented H. For pyridine it is a PY. Then triethylene tetraamine NH2 CH2 CH2 NH CH2 CH2 NH CH2 CH2 NH2 triene. In case of thiourea it is a TU. In case of urea it is a UR. In case of phenyl it is a PH. In case of methyl it is a ME. In case of ethyl it is a ET. In case of butyl group C4H9 it is a PU. So this is about the nomenclature of the ligands and some of the coordination compounds. So we have studied the most useful tools for the nomenclature of coordination compounds along with the bridging ligands. So this is about the nomenclature, IUPAC nomenclature of the coordination compounds. So thank you all of you for listening this video.